Can you tell us what you know about the Candyman, Ted Louie?
He would come to town, I don't know how often, but he would sell candy and cigarettes. And this was his bar to come to.
So do you think the feds had tips for some reason why they thought he was buried down
This is
here?
where they dug it out. And they left a big pile of mess here.
We are on our way to Lovell, Wyoming to investigate the Shoshone Bar, downtown Lovell. We hope to get on-screen interviews and evidence of one of Wyoming's longest and biggest missing persons case, known locally as the Candyman.
We're standing here in front of the Shoshone Bar, a favorite local hotspot. It also played a role in one of the biggest missing person cases in the state of Wyoming, Ted Louie. He was a cigarette and candy salesman, also known as the Candyman.
Okay, so Ted Louie, also known as the Candyman, would often frequent this bar. His favorite place to sit was this second stool that you see sitting here. It's been rumored that people that sit here actually get hit by something they can't see. When they close down, they put the bar stools up. When they come in the next morning, there'll be a cigarette in the ashtray or a shot glass, and this one stool, the second stool in, will be down on the floor.
At this end of the bar here, on this particular wall, I'm not quite sure exactly what spot, but there was an opening that connected to the cafe that was next door at the time. A little window that they used to be able to pass things through. The office used to be over here where the bathrooms are, and over here used to be the bathroom, I believe, with another door or window that connected to the cafe next door. And that light is on again. Is she go in there? I think she's in there, isn't she?
So, the bathroom lights are motion activated and turn on quite often, as we've experienced here, by themselves.
Yep.
So is there any way the door's catching a draft or like could blow something?
He's got, I can see the switch right here. Zoom in.
So it would physically have to be something
You have to-
passing.
Yes.
Back in 89 to 95, my parents owned the bar and I bartended here. We used to have a mirror right here that looked down the hallway. And I was the only one in here. It was closing time. And I heard that back door open.
It's been said that Ted Louie would often come from back here where the office used to be. This seemed to be his walking path from this back door office area to the bar.
Well, it was locked. But I heard the bell on it. So I looked in the mirror and I saw a tall figure, shadow, with like a long trench coat kind of thing on. So I walked out on the dance floor and I looked down the hall and there was nobody there. There was another time where I closed up. My dad came in and opened up the next morning and he's like, "Did you forget to do something last night?" I'm like, "No." This is where all your bar stools up? Yeah. Well, the second bar stool was down and there was a whiskey glass sitting in front of it. Well, that's what the Candyman drank, was whiskey when he was in here. Dad's like, "You didn't leave that up there?" I'm like, "No, it was all up. Look at the camera."
He was ever afraid of him. So whiskey was his drink, huh?
Yeah, I've never heard any voices or nothing like that, just saw his figure. Well, look at the second one. The second one for the last.
Just from what I've read, in the book and rumors and stories around town that he would come to town. I don't know how often, but he would sell candy and cigarettes, and this was his bar to come to. He always had a pocket full of money and liked to flash it around and drink his whiskey and eat at the dude's cafe next door, and then get a room at the Shoshone Motel. I'm gonna go down backwards like this.
Okay.
Watch your head.
I should have brought a hat. Kara, you're the only smart one.
I knew we were going down there. Put your hood up.
Okie dokie.
Are there spiders?
You really aren't kidding when you have to climb down here.
Yeah. Just watch that your head right there. Okay.
So do you think the feds had tips for some reason why they thought he was buried down
This is where they dug it
here?
out. And they left a big pile of mess here.
Wow.
There was like rabbit cage stuff and a weird wall here. I knocked all that shit out because they had stored kegs down here because it was cooler. I had and opened up the floor in several places.
Somebody walked by and I got it on recording.
That's crazy that the hole is still there. He must have had a reason to think.
There was a pretty good mound of dirt and rocks there, and nobody ever touched it.
I'm interested in wondering why they thought that he was killed and buried in the basement.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, there was a gal that worked here in the 70s. She says, I'll never go in that basement. And they never checked under the stairs. There was an older gal that knows everything. She was 90-some years old and passed just a few years ago. She wouldn't tell nobody nothing. She took it to her grave.
Really, she knew. She knew something. We're gonna have to come back down.
Well, you got some
tonight.
kind of special camera there?
That's
It's a FLIR camera.
It's a thermal imaging.
Oh,
So you can see like heat and whatever.
Here, I'll
It's
walk
really
by.
cold.
Here, you'll see.
Yeah, you'll
when-
see the difference if she walks by.
okay.
That's her.
What's the flickering?
Yeah, that's what I've seen when it walks by.
Oh. Oh, he
I
must be
don't
pretty
see
short.
it yet. I don't see it yet. Yeah, no. I haven't seen it yet, but it would flicker and then it would get dust anywhere we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and with the night vision cameras, it just picks up way easy.
So, oh, sorry.
Every little tiny particle. So
So is this the original layout from the 40s? Has it changed at all?
I know this building's been added on to a time or two, but I don't know
Okay.
how recent this was done.
This the basement?
Yeah,
Okay.
the building I think was built in 1918,
Okay.
and it became Shoshone Bar in 1930.
So Ted, are you here? Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Is the Candyman here?
I didn't hear that.
You want to turn this jukebox on for us?
I mean,
Make some music come on?
oh, you're talking.
Yeah.
No?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that one. No. Yeah. You don't like the music? Oh wait, I interrupted it. Is the Candyman here with us tonight? We've heard a lot about you, but I don't know if I'm believing it because I'm not seeing it. I want some candy. You just disappeared and nobody can find you.
Kids have been without their candy forever.
Poor kids. We brought you some cigarettes. You want one? They're Marlboro. thing over there is a REM pod. If you touch it anywhere, it'll light up and let us know you're here. Go take your shot for us.
I don't think you can do it.
No.
No one's heard from you for a long time.
I'm gonna go make sure she didn't fall down those stairs. 'Cause I heard that banging.
Yeah, you better go check on her.
Jay's back there too.
Oh, did he go down back there with her?
Doing a burst DVP session. Sorry.
Really? Go outside.
Sorry.
Really? Go outside.
There was just weird old plumbing. There was the compressor. They had a walk-in cooler right above their old compressors that were just replaced and left behind over the years. There's a bunch of the rocks I threw up in there.
Maybe that's what we're hearing. It keeps sounding like pebbles dropping.
No, like big boulders and rocks.
Oh,
were
from
there
that thing?
Just to get rid of shit, I would just toss them up into holes and instead of hump them out the door or up the stairs.
It's chilly down here.
It is. It wasn't chilly like this before, was it?
No, it's been cold since we started investigating.
It is really chilly right here.
It's getting awful quiet around here. Doesn't feel as bad as it did earlier. I could see how this place would be really unnerving, like if you were completely alone in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Without even knowing that there were people upstairs, like there was nobody around at all.
I spent a lot of late nights in this damn place.
Is anybody down here with me?
Did you just shut my flare camera off, you little shit? Ooh, it just got really cold right here. Ooh, it just got really cold right here. Play him for me, baby.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, is my lens in your face?
In what face? What face is that?
Is that a booger up your nose? That one, flick it to Kara. Flick it to Kara. Kara, there's a booger.
And cut. Perfect. Okay. We
gonna have to do it again. You want to? You can do it as many times as you want. All right, Ted, it's your chance.
Maybe I was sitting on it the whole time.
Who said that?
Up your guys, me.
You ruined the investigation.
God damn it.
You killed him again.
He's dead twice.
Let's start this shit over again.
Redo.